Wow, this is awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like bold fragrances like this. I can't even describe that. The purpose of this video is to give you another person's perspective on the top 10 best perfumes for women. In this case, it's Eva Monroe. She's a lifestyle blogger. She's very active in the fragrances communities on Facebook, and she even has a YouTube channel. My name's Christian O, fragrance lover since the 90s. This channel is dedicated to all things fragrances related for men and women. If you like that sort of content, please consider subscribing. Eva recently emailed me her top 10 list, and I was blown away. Every single fragrance on there lasts for over 10 to 15 hours, except for one. This video starts right now. Today I'm here with Eva Monroe. She's an aficionado. She's on the Fragrance Kings on Facebook. She's very active in the fragrance community. We're going to talk about her top 10 favorite fragrances of all time. We're going to dive right in. Eva, this is one of yours. It's called
Back to Black by Kilian. My first love. I love everything about this. I love honey. Do you love honey?
Yes.
As a note in a fragrance. I live for honey.
I almost kept this. I might keep this for myself.
You should.
So it's got saffron, cardamom, and rosemary.
Yes, gorgeous.
And it's extremely long lasting, right?
Very long lasting. Like if you don't shower the next day, you can still smell this.
And nothing else in the fragrance categories really smells like this, unless you can think of something.
No, I do own several honey, like tobacco type fragrances, but none of them smell like that.
Okay, now have you heard of Alexandria's Fade to Black?
Absolutely.
That's a lower price alternative. This is like, what, 300 or 400?
That's $295 for that bottle there.
Okay, $295, and the Alexandria Fade to Black, which is almost spot on, is $60. I don't know if the longevity is the same, but I'm not familiar with it. I just heard about it.
I think Alexandria has great longevity, so yeah.
Number 2 is Amazing Grace by Philosophy.
Now, if I had a signature scent, or if I had to say I had a signature scent, this would be it.
And what else can you tell us about it?
It's very clean, like soapy type. It's one of those that'll kind of throw you off on paper. I see the look on your face. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I instantly thought of my aunt. Sorry.
Yeah, I've heard that. People say, you know, grandma, but on skin, it's beautiful, especially when it dries down. It's very clean, a very fresh, like kind of floral type fragrance, but very pretty.
And I could smell freesia and jasmine and some musk. For sure the musk is prominent.
Definitely, and the musk really stands out in the end of this fragrance. It's a really nice soft musk, like when it dries down.
I knew this is gentle and soft, right?
Right.
It's not a loud old person's musk.
No, it's not.
I can smell the freshness coming in from the freesia.
This is one of those fragrances that you could wear to work, or, you know, church, someplace where you don't want to offend anyone, and you might have to be close to someone who, you know, sometimes you work with people who just don't like perfume. So this is very inoffensive.
I've also heard there's a vintage formulation of it that's far better than the newer ones out.
That's the sad thing about it. They reformulated this. The vintage is kind of hard to find, but yeah, the reformulation is still nice. Actually, I will also add, I like the Eau de Toilette better than the Eau De Parfum.
Okay,
yeah.
And anything else that smells like it? Have you ever heard of Gwen Stefani, the old one? I think she called it L for lamb. It was like a rainbow color with a gold top.
Yeah, I've never smelled that though.
Okay, somebody told me that smells kind of like it, to give you an idea.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
But nothing else I could find that smells like this. I try to find similar scents.
Yeah. Now they have an entire line. I have everything they have ever
By
created.
Philosophy, right?
Yeah.
Next up is Arabian Oud, Kalemat
Black.
Kalemat Black, yes. Arabian Oud.
Now this is by far one of my favorite fragrances. Just absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. Find the nozzle so we don't miss you. vanilla.
The thing about her list is many of these fragrances, with the exception of Amazing Grace, last for days, 15 hours or more, and I'm sure this is one of them, right?
Yes.
Longevity.
This is the longest lasting fragrance, hands down.
Now, what does something like that cost?
Actually, this is $125 for a 100 ml bottle.
Oh, really?
And you can actually find this on Amazon.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, like, a lot of people don't like to purchase fragrances from Amazon, but Arabian Oud is actually the seller on Amazon for this. Oh. So it's definitely coming from a trusted source. But yeah, so there's basil, vanilla, agarwood, oud, and amber in this fragrance. And do you love, or is it a love or a like for you?
I feel like a dressed up occasion maybe.
Absolutely. Cold weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then there's something called Scent Story 24 Oud. Have you heard of that?
I have.
So that would be like a cheaper alternative if you don't want to shell out 120. That's about 50 or 60.
Right.
Okay. Next up is Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille. I've never smelled it, but it seems like it's going to smell so good. So here we go.
So this is Double Vanille. This has been a favorite of mine for many, many years. Very vanille, right?
Yeah, it's very, very vanilla. Vanille.
And this is a unisex fragrance as well.
There's no, it's just sweet vanilla, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing else. You know what it reminds me of? Kind of a Chanel Allure Sensuelle. And this is very hard to find by Guerlain.
Yeah, this, actually, in the presentation of this is just gorgeous. It actually has a little fancy poof thing in there. Oh, we're not selling. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to find, but this bottle here retails, I think, for like $370-ish, around in there. But Alexandria does have a, there are actually a couple of clone houses that do this very well. Fragrance Unlimited does this very well. Have you ever purchased anything from them?
Or Alexandria, I've never purchased from them either.
Yeah, Fragrance Unlimited.
That's called Alexandria Vanille Doree. Vanille Doree. It's a fraction, what is it, like 60 bucks or 80 bucks?
Someone corrected me on this. Their 30 mils are $42 and their 60 mils are $72. Alexandria's are.
Now Eva, have you ever heard of L'Instant Guerlain? It's called L'Instant. Instant. And that kind of smells like this. Just subtly 30% scent structure. A touch.
But a touch. Yeah.
I got something I want to show you too.
Okay. Oh, I love that Mon Guerlain.
Can we get your opinion on this real quick? Speaking of Guerlain.
This was the second Guerlain fragrance that I purchased. And I don't have it anymore, unfortunately.
What do you think of it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I love it. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 9.5.
It's floral?
It's floral. It's sweet. It's very girly. It's just very pretty, very girly. I love this.
This says Eau De Parfum Florale. So it's the Florale edition.
Yeah. This must be this is the newer one, right? Yeah. So Mon Guerlain was the second Guerlain fragrance I ever purchased. I like this.
And speaking of Guerlain, this is a throwback. This came out in 1889.
I've never smelled that.
It's called Jicky. It's one of their very first fragrances. And the story goes, the girl Amy Guerlain had a sweetheart crush in high school, and they said they named it after this person that she was attracted to back in the 1800s.
Oh wow, the person's name was Jicky.
The uncle's name was Jacques Guerlain, and everyone else says it's named after him, and his nickname is Jicky. So this is going to be a throwback for real. I'll just put it on the box here. There you go. Lemon.
Oh, I like. You know what? This has
vetiver. Or a little bit of rose and vetiver. At Neiman Marcus is $124, but on Amazon it's like $40, I want to say, for the big one. So it's a true hidden gem. Almost 120 years old fragrance.
Now it has something weird in it. What's the, there's a note that I'm picking up on. Is that what it is?
Orris root?
Probably. Kind of dirty almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this something you would wear?
I would wear that.
Out of your realm,
I told you I like weird.
Oh, okay.
I would. I like that. I really do. Yeah.
Next on Eva's list is
Alien Futura Flora. Now I just picked this up the end of last year, but this, in my opinion, is a great spring fragrance. It's got that alien DNA thing going on. Buddha wood, white amber, and sandalwood in this. Actually get about 5 hours on my skin with this. Now I think that it will definitely perform better in warm weather, and I haven't had the opportunity to wear it in the summer. Flora. And
it's perfect for the office. It's very light, non-offensive, and 5 hours fresh scent, she says.
Yes, and it retails for about $49 for this. This is the 1 ounce size. So it's not terribly expensive, but it does have that Mugler DNA thing going on with it.
And next I heard on her list was called Serge Luteng. Now, Luteng?
Oh, I didn't bring Chergy.
Chergy. And I'm familiar with Ombre Vanille.
Chergy is tobacco, and yeah, like honey, tobacco, heavy, not girly at all.
And
like,
what do you think of that?
Of Chergy?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love Chergy.
Honey, leaf, tobacco, rose, and hay, it says.
Yeah, it's got a hay note in it. Have you ever smelled Fève? Christian Dior?
No. Fève, did he say? No.
They're very close. Yeah.
Okay, and what's next on the list?
So next I brought one, it wasn't, I don't know, I couldn't remember if I put it on my list, but it was Alien Sublime.
Citrus.
A little coconut maybe in there, a little sweetness to it.
This is nice.
This is very nice.
Have you ever smelled the Alien Mystérieux? It's Majestic Mystérieux? It's similar to that.
Yeah, this is summer in a bottle.
Oh wow, this is unique, right?
Yeah, this is a very nice one. Have you ever smelled Sublime Vanille Creed?
No.
Oh, this kind of reminds me of like the female version of that a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I really like that.
That's a nice one.
And what's that one?
Now for this, before I go into that one, this is another spring summer one. This is Guerlain. This is Limon Verge.
Like you're walking through a garden, kind of reminds me of a Hermes product slightly.
Poolside, you know, I'd wear it if I was just out with a pretty sundress on a Saturday afternoon.
Quick 3-hour lunches, stuff like that.
Right, yeah, definitely. Perfect. Now this is Interlude Woman. This was on my top 10 of all time that I must have in my fragrance collection. Now you have to be ready for this.
Oh, this is awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like bold fragrances like this. I can't even describe that. What does that have in it?
This has, are you familiar with Amouage?
Yes, Interlude for Men. Incredible,
yes.
Yeah.
So this is the female version of that, and you know Amouage has like about 30 different notes, and they're like, they just make magic with those 30 notes. This is lavender, there's some citruses in this, there's just, but a gorgeous. Do you get cherry cola when you first smell it?
Yeah, I did.
That's the kind of vibe I get. But this is one of my. I love this. It is Tom Ford, effing fabulous. So you have to be ready for this one too. When I first smelled this, I did not like anything about this. And this is almond, vanilla, leather, orris, tonka, cashmere, amber, and white wood.
Lay it on me. Yeah, I like that. Oh wow, that is light. It's light. Like I thought it was gonna punch me in my face like all the other Tom Fords do.
Yeah, that's what I think is kind of the exception to this. I love this. I'm so in love with this. The first time I smelled it, I hated it.
It's the cashmere, kind of softens it.
Exactly, softens it up. My most complimented fragrances.
Really?
Definitely. When I wear this, people are like, oh my God, what are you wearing? What are you wearing?
Does it project well?
Very well.
Really?
Yeah. Now, some people complain about the longevity of this, but I get about 6 hours plus on my skin, which I think is decent. You know, you can always carry your decant with you.
This is very modern for him.
It is.
Completely different.
It really is.
I've got something.
It just gives me my life every time I smell it. Oh, ombre leather.
Now, would you say that's the complete opposite of this?
Let me get a reminder of what ombre leather smells like. It's
Right,
very prominent in this fragrance, definitely. But I like it. I like when a man smells like leather. Just, it's exciting.
And then it smells kind of like Tuscan leather, but it's got something different.
Definitely different, yeah.
Have you heard of Funtastic by Alexandria?
Yes, that's their effing fabulous. Absolutely.
Okay.
And I have not tried Funtastic, but I know a lot of people who have, and they absolutely love it. Yeah, I've never tried that.
Helpful tips. Tell us some helpful tips to make your fragrance last longer.
Helpful tips to make your fragrances last longer. Moisturize your skin. Always, always moisturize. Lotion as much as you can at night, in the morning. Vaseline. Have you ever heard of Vaseline? Like applying Vaseline to your pulse point where you're going to apply your fragrances? Makes your fragrances last longer.
And do you wear the lotion? I've heard a lot about the Philosophy lotions. Do you
I absolutely layer.
So you like that brand of lotion?
Yes.
As well as
they actually have, I buy all of their shower gels and their lotions.
Off Amazon?